See a little chicken turn sideways, Cam?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ah, what's up?
Sideways.
It is a little chilly this morning. It is
crisp October morning.
fresh. That's what they call it here in the mountains. Probably what, 42 degrees or so?
That wind chill though.
That wind is makes it about 30 degrees, it feels like. It's cold. But nonetheless, we have some really exciting stuff to show you guys today. The long anticipated hybrids. These are the FX Hybrid Slugs. These are in 22 caliber. Got some just barely to start testing out. We've got some targets set up. We've got a little teeny gong about 4x4 at out on the berm. It's almost 200. It's like 190. It's not quite 200 where we have that set, but we're going to see if we can ring it a little bit with these slugs. Show you the differences in pellets and slugs at distance and the advantages that they have over pellets at distance. They have a much higher BC. If you don't know what BC is, the ballistic coefficient. That is the calculation of how that bullet goes through the air with the least resistance. So the higher the ballistic coefficient, the easier that thing actually shoots through the air and cuts through and maintains energy. So that's my crude explanation for BC. But slugs, because of the way they're shaped versus pellets, they do have a lot higher BC, so they do retain energy quite a bit better downrange. So that's kind of what we want to prove today and show you why it's fun to shoot slugs at distance versus pellets. They all have their place. So pellets, it will never replace pellets. Pellets are just awesome, and they're super, super accurate, and that's what we all love to shoot. But when you're shooting down, stretching the legs on air guns, slugs definitely take over. So, and we'll try and display that very well for you today and explain what happened. So we'll get to it. I'll shoot some downrange. Right now the wind's not super crazy, but enough to where if I was shooting pellets at 190, we'd be chasing it pretty good to try and hit that little 4-inch target. But I think it's pretty doable with this little 22 slug right now. So I think the wind's about, I don't have a Kestrel with me, but if I had to guess, right now it feels like it's blowing up my back about 8 miles an hour, and out here it's blowing left. It looks like about the same, about 5-7 miles an hour. So nothing crazy, but gun I'm shooting the FX Crown with the 600 millimeter X barrel. This has got the new style, kind of like the Continuum, super accurate barrels. The gun itself, there's no modifications at all other than the cool stock that we had done. Other than that, we've just tuned it. We haven't modified any parts or done anything crazy. I think I'm shooting around, 930 feet per second right now with the slugs on a stock gun. 600 millimeter barrel, not 7. So we wanted to really set up guns that you could, no crazy stuff. It's just a standard gun. If you bought a Crown, it'd have a 600 millimeter barrel. This is what you'd get. It does have a slug liner, which we changed the barrel liner, but as far as modifications to the gun power-wise, nothing's done. So we really want to start showing you more about what you get right out of the box versus, hey, if you put your gun on steroids, this is what you get, because they're perfectly capable of shooting these type of hybrid slugs. That's the benefit to these hybrid slugs, is they're still a lightweight, but they're shaped like a slug, so therefore a dream. Let's get to shooting. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. 22 grain hybrid slug at 190 yards at a 4-inch swinger target. So wind at our back. Got it. Nice. Got it. I think that got it, and yeah, I think it got it. Got it.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
NBA June.
That was the coolest game.
Woo!
Yeah, this is too, and if you can see that in the video, they are dead center in that plate. Oh, got a little cocky, didn't I?
You're human.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just drilling it, so.
9 out of 10, something like that.
Happy with that?
Yeah, you can see in the marks, it's like center of it
Check
too.
it out.
So we are set up now with the raw LRT. Beautiful gun, beautiful blue stock. Accutech bipod. It's really comfortable actually. Super nice gun. So this gun's shooting it a little faster right now. It's about 960, 970 I think on those slugs. So scope, by the way. This is the brand new Midas TAC, but they've changed, Athlon's changed it. It's now a 34 millimeter tube, changed the reticle, and beefed up the turret a little bit, and it is a phenomenal optic. So for the money, really, really, really nice scope. So anyway, that's the setup. We'll get started. We'll see what we can do at 190 yards with the hybrid slugs. We'll give it a whirl. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's do this. 190. Go. Hey. Ooh, just low. Got it. Got it. Amazing. Wind just picked up really good, and I don't know which way, so I'll just. Holy moly! Yeah, wind's going crazy. I'm gonna hold right there. Oh, what is up? This wind is ripping right now too.
I moved it what, to MOA?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing's a laser beam, guys. I'm gonna do this. I'll leave the GoPro running. I want to show you something. Just pick up here and show you. Look how hard those are pushing. Yeah. Those normally would be standing straight up and down. They're not. Okay, here we go. Just wanted to show you that.
Oh, dude.
Dude, shit's good. Shit's really good. You'll see it on one of them. I missed a little bit because the wind picked up. There's a rock on the berm right next to it. You bust the rock in half. So, yeah, pretty awesome. And just, I mean, the wind was whipping right there. And I mean, slugs just cut right through it. If you're used to shooting pellets, you're gonna be quite amazed when you start shooting slugs. Just incredible how much difference it is in wind, especially. I would say even more so than range. Wind, it's a complete game changer in wind. So pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Just put a couple of shots into the ballistics gel at 25 yards with the hybrid slugs. Let's walk down and see what we did. Ooh-wee. What do we got about?
Wow. Pretty good. 4 inches.
Probably 4 inches. Let's see what it does to the clay. Oh, jeez. All right, so we're back. We've made it back from the range. We got a nice little stage made. I feel like I'm on a cooking channel right now. That's okay. So we've got the crown, we've got the LRT raw and we have a few things that we shot that we wanted to show you here. I haven't looked into clay yet, but well, I've looked in it, but I haven't, you know, gotten into detail here. So we're gonna cut this open. I guess I'll just cut this sucker. Maybe. Struggle is real today. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, this is 22 caliber, guys. 22 caliber slug. I've got the slug down in there I can dig out, but let me put this up here for you. So you can imagine what that's going to do to your game animals that you're hunting, because that's putting a heck of a wound channel in there. But that's pretty awesome, actually. This is just your regular, what do you call it, modeling clay. So let me cut that slug out of there real quick. That thing is a pancake. Holy cow. Let's see. See, I'm talking like I'm on a cooking show. Well, we'll pull the pancake out of the oven and, okay. So that used to be 22 caliber. Now it's about 35 caliber. Don't judge me about that. So that kind of expansion is just incredible. So that's your 22 caliber hybrid slugs. So then we shot a couple into your good old traditional ballistics gel that you've seen many times, I'm sure, but I'll show you what we got here. So 2 shots. Both these were with the LRT, so they were about 960 or so, if I remember right. And I mean, we've got maybe 4 inches, and those things are just completely expanded. They're doing exactly what they were made to do. So pretty incredible what these things are doing. That's going to be a game changer for hunting for air guns, especially just, I mean, getting that kind of expansion. I mean, that looks like it got shot out of a 22-250 or something. The way the slug technology is coming along is just amazing. In fact, that they have a hybrid design so that it's actually still lightweight, because let me explain why it is important that slugs are lighter for you guys that are wondering what I'm talking about too. A slug, the way it's shaped, it's got a lot more drag going down the barrel. So in order to shoot slugs at the same velocity as a pellet, even if it's the exact same weight, it's going to take a ton more air, a ton more power to get that slug down the barrel at the velocity of a pellet. Because a pellet, the only thing that's touching the barrel are the head and the end of the skirt. That's it. So there's literally almost no friction going down the barrel. So that's why when you're hearing people say, I need more power to shoot slugs, that's what they're talking about. There's so much friction going down the barrel with a slug that, yeah, you need a lot more energy. So that's why they've designed hybrids like this. So it's lighter so that you can shoot the similar velocities, but you're achieving ballistic coefficients like we talked about. So the slicker it goes through the air, the longer it's going to go and maintain energy. So those are all huge things. If you're either shooting competitively like long range, or if we're hunting, those are huge. So the difference is, why are we using slugs or why are we using pellets, right? Pellets, we're gonna always, I mean, we're never gonna replace the pellet. Don't think that that's what anybody's trying to do either. These are a different type of shooting, okay? Pellets still for I'd say the 75 yards and in is still, in my opinion, the favorable ammunition. So they're still super accurate. They're soft. The good thing about pellets too, in some ways, is they do lose their energy so fast. That's actually a good thing for a lot of the applications we use air guns for, versus where a slug. Some of these places where we're going to shoot pellets safely, we're going to need a lot more room if we're shooting slugs there. So this is not your around the town, your small farm area. Slug is not your ammunition. Let's be clear on that. It's not safe for that. If you're using it out where you have some distance, you're shooting longer distances and you're hunting other game, this is the perfect ammunition for you. So big differences. Pellets have a use, slugs have a use. They are not the same. Okay, they're not one's not replacing the other unless it's in those applications. So hope that helps. If you guys are kind of wondering about like why people are shooting slugs or why they're shooting pellets or what, you know, that's why. That's the main differences. There's two different purposes for the two. One thing I want to explain that I didn't explain while we were shooting live is I did dial my windage turrets for wind, and you still saw me hold off once in a while because the wind changes. But just for the record, I did adjust the turret. That's why I was able to hold straight on. I don't want to create a false illusion that it's just this laser beam and wind that you can hold right on target and shoot. They still are going to be pushed by wind, just nothing like a pellet. So they're going to cut through a lot easier than a pellet. But I wanted to clarify that so some of you don't get them and you start shooting like, what the heck? That guy's full of crap. You know, they're blowing off target. I adjusted my windage, and what that means, I actually adjusted my windage turret, which is your side to side. I adjusted that into the wind so that I could hold steady on target instead of holding off. Just so you know. I didn't explain that before, so I want to clarify that in the video now so you don't have any false expectations. Or you'll see in the video, but I did get a chance to go out and put these to what they're intended for. Some animals. So the slugs we're shooting again, this is the new FX Hybrid Slug. Really cool packaging too. It kind of comes in like if you've seen a primer box where it's just in a hard case. I mean, they're individually, you know, each one has its own slot. So, I mean, it's super secure in shipping and just really tight. 100 packs. So really cool packaging and an even better slug. So right now they're available in 22 caliber. I know your next question is going to be, are they going to be available in 25 caliber, 30 caliber? The answer is yes. And in the near future, maybe 2 months for the 25 caliber. And I think maybe another month behind that will be the 30 caliber. So you're going to get all the slug love you want. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted when we get those in stock. We'll blast you out on email, let you know, and on our social media platforms. Also, do us both a favor and go to Instagram. We got our Instagram struck down by Instagram for some reason. We don't know why, but now it's Utah_Airguns on Instagram. Please go subscribe to that one. Follow us, and we'll keep you posted on all this cool new stuff on that Instagram channel as well. Hit us on YouTube, Utah Airguns, and Facebook, Utah Airguns as well.